Get free, get flexible, restored, energized, and empowered to move like you are meant to. We are meant to be free-flowing creatures, not stuck and immobile, right? And of course, exercise is a part of that, but so is flexibility and mobility. So that's what this class is. You can expect it to be not easy, but not difficult as well. Bella is back for more, yay! Okay, all you need is your body and potentially a mat. I'm not gonna use one because I have carpet. I am back next week in the other room. Christmas is done, the tree will come down sadly. It's pretty dry, so it needs to come down. And we are not back on normal schedule though next week quite yet. The kids are still one more week out of school, so I will send the schedule out or post it somewhere so that you guys can see it, but it'll be 7:15-ish for most days except the days that I have meetings, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So normal times on Tuesday and Thursday, but every other day a little less. Back for Git F.R.E.E, I love it. Yo is here too, so good. Okay, now if you have any body parts that are kind of stuck, I've never done this before, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna turn my fan off and let me know if you have a particular area that we should address, okay? Otherwise, let's get going. Let's rock onto our toes. Feel those toes really spread and grip the floor, okay? Roll the shoulders as you come up. All the way into the ears and then back down again. And let's reverse that. Ooh. I'm feeling all kinds of tightness that needs to get undone, right? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Soft bend in the knees. Let's round the back. And then open back up. It's one of the only times I ask you to do so. Open back up. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit of a tightness in my core. We just worked the crap out of it in last class, right? Oh, that's good. We are going to start with some Pilates. I just wanted to get a little bit of mobility before we got there. Good. Oh. And then right here, rotate the hands in and out. Palms are up to start. Good, good, good. Probably starting next week, I will incorporate maybe a piece of equipment or two into our Pilates. And then, of course, I'll be on the mat again. But it'll be good still, right? It'll be good. Bend the knees, bring those hands down. Get nice and low, as low as you can go. Rock back and forth onto those heels. Some may not be able to get that low, that's okay. Hang on to something that doesn't move and get as low as you can. Good, and we're gonna have a seat. Excellent, go ahead and shoot those feet out in front of you, okay? We're gonna lean back, chest is lifted. Good. All right, coming on down to our elbows. Make sure that those shoulders are lined up with the elbows. We're gonna do some leg lifts here. If you need to, keep a bend in the knee. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Oof. Is that Lisa? Good morning. Happy New Year. Good. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna lift both legs up. tension, go ahead and relieve it by supporting with one hand. Good. Oh, I'm feeling this low core right here. If you got one hand behind the head, switch. Ooh, ooh. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands behind the head, keeping the feet straight up. It's a little scissor right here. Don't hold that breath. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job, good job. Okay. Keeping it tabletop, pointing the toes. Hands are still behind the head. Yes. And we're going to lift and lower. Bring it in. Lift and lower. Big scoop. Lift and lower. Almost like you're trying to push through sand or something that needs to be moved by that foot. That's what I imagine is like water or sand or something. Again, more low core today is a focus on that. Good job, keep going. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I'm glad you got to it. Okay, we're adding on both legs. Lift that head a little bit more without tucking the chin. Both legs down and in. Now, depending on how intense you want this, determines how low you drop the legs. Your low back needs to stay on the mat. Okay, we're going to reverse this in 3, 2, and 1 right here. Scoop it out and in. Keep that low back on the mat. Your little circle is tinier. It's okay. Ooh. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, reach those toes away from the fingertips. Really stretch. Oh, that feels so good after that. Oh, excellent. Okay, flip over onto your belly. All right, we've got a nice swim, okay? I do want you to use the opposite hand to push down into the floor to really try and get some leverage and lift, okay? We're opposite hand to leg lifting. Ready, set, let's go. Now your goal is to keep your gaze down. I'm not looking for some kind of strain on the neck. Nice and relaxed. We've done a little bit of neck strain already. Let's keep it loose. Ooh, my glutes are firing up. Good, good, good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last little bit of our Pilates section right here. Both hands down, both hands pressing in, and then back down again. So you're sliding in and out while your foot are kicking those legs. Little mini up dog happening right here. Good job. Ooh. Last 2. Last 1. Good. If your bum is not touching your feet, that's okay. Just do your best, okay? We're gonna lift up, push the hips up. It should feel like a nice stretch through the whole backside. Drop and push. Drop and push. Or get as low as you can. Good. Last two. Last one. Woo. Okay. All you're doing is sliding one leg forward. I'm going to turn and face you guys. Other leg is back. You've done these before. Okay. And then same side as the front leg. Arm is down, hand is down. And we're just pushing through those hips again. Feeling that nice stretch through that back leg, quad, and hip. This is where we're starting, but we always add on, right? Okay, we're taking this free arm up and over. Oh, feel that stretch through the oblique. Those ribs opening up. Keeping in the same position. Take that torso. We're turning, looking back behind us. Yes, yes. Good. Take the opposite hand to the knee. Get a little deeper stretch right here. Good. Switching sides. Nice work, nice work. good. We're heading into the last few minutes, not few minutes, 10 minutes or so of class. Shake out those legs. Good. Whew. Yes. Okay. We're still leaning to one side. Go ahead and drop that elbow down. Okay. Arm's gonna come up. Okay. So we're like doing a nice little oblique stretch here. Good. And then take the opposite leg to that arm on the floor. And take it across. I'm getting my bottom oblique stretched right here. Ooh. And if you can, just keep slowly lowering that knee to the floor. And switching sides. Take that elbow back behind you. Yes, lift that arm. Ooh. Opposite leg to that elbow on the floor, coming across. Now you might find one side is tighter than the other. Just slowly lower down. Good. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna lay down. Yay, best knees all day, right? Good. Okay. Bring the knees to the chest. Nice and tight. Your goal is to not lift the hips too far off the floor, keeping the low back pressed. Drop the hands down just a little bit more. If you can reach your feet, the tops of your feet, even better. And then you're gonna pull. Good. I'm gonna try and go all the way down to my toes and pull. Okay. It's a nice foot stretch right here. Good. Depending on the pressure you put on the foot will determine the stretch. So if you press into the toe, the big toe, you're going to feel a different stretch than if you're pressing into the rest of the toes. Yes? If you need to reset, grab again. It's a different type of move, and boy, am I feeling it. Okay, try and keep yourself into a ball. Keep pressing on your toes. Nice and tight. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. It's a hurt so good type of thing, right? Okay, reach over your head if you can, and you're near furniture, try and pull so that you're getting an opposing stretch. And then I'm going to shimmy a little bit back and forth using my hands to pull. If you're not near furniture, it's okay. Just continue to shimmy your shoulders. You're still going to get a nice stretch. Good. Nice work. Okay, take one of your legs into a 4. So your foot is on the inside of that thigh. Okay, the opposite thigh. Good. Your glute is kind of, if it gets all crampy, just go to where you can with that shoulders. So you can just kind of take stock of what that looks like on your body and just remember that that side needs a little bit more TLC, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Oh, so good, so good. Hug those knees to the chest once more. That should feel amazing too. Good. And then we're going to take and circle, hands on the knees, guiding the legs. Good. Nice work. Excellent. Extending one leg, taking the other leg across. Should feel amazing on the glutes. Dropping the knee as far down to the floor as you can with the opposite shoulder, or same side shoulder staying down. So the second that it starts to lift up, that's your limit right there, okay? So keep pushing down as long as that same shoulder stays down on the floor. Breathe into it. Snap, crackle, pop in my back. That's good stuff right there. Also getting a stretch through the hamstring and glute. Deep stretch. Feels so good. Awesome. So take the arm that was on the floor, wrap it around the knee, and pull it open to the side. Depending on how flexible you are, you can grab your ankle and push down. Your goal is again to keep the opposite side down on the floor. When you're tensed up, you tend to lift up, so try and relax as much as possible. Good. Extend that leg, and let's take the opposite side across. Oh, so tight, so tight. Remember that shoulder needs to stay down. Keep breathing. Good, so good. And then taking good hip, make your hips happy movement. So good. Getting a little, there's this stuff in your joints, it's called synovial fluid. And as we age, less and less of it is produced. But the only way to get it to kind of go is to actually move. Yeah. So it's kind of like in Wizard of Oz, he needed the little oil can on his joints. That's what it is. But the only way that you do it is by actually doing it. So good. Go ahead and lift that chest in a nice up dog stretch right here. Oh, amazing. Take the hands to one side. Push the hips away. Good, other side. So good. Awesome. Go ahead and sit back into child's pose. to take one arm up and press gently against the side of the head. Opposite arm is going to come back behind your back, wrap around, and push the elbow kind of away and down. That's good stuff. Take the hand back behind and gently push it down. And if you find that opposite shoulder is starting to navigate up, push it down. Try and go the opposite direction. Good. Take the back of the head straight down. Good. And then look into that armpit. Nice. And slowly release. Let's reach for the other side. Opposite hand back behind and pulling a pose. It's like you're trying to pull apart all that tension that's built up. Nice and slow, controlled. Good stuff. And then slight angle down, 45. Back behind the head. And into that armpit. Amazing stuff, you guys. Take those arms back behind you, stick out that chest, and slowly lift those arms up. Great work today. I'm so glad that you were able to make it to this class. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Every time I finish this class, my hair grows. Today's thought of the day, once more for you guys. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Yes, don't stop. Keep going, keep pursuing, keep pushing. And of course, take rests when you need it, because we need it. And do classes like this, but you just keep going. And it, of course, doesn't just mean physically. It means every part of you. Yes? Okay. A few announcements. Tomorrow, I am out of town, returning late Sunday night, so I have pre-recorded tomorrow's classes and Monday's classes. There are only 2 on Monday, okay? No 10-10-10 for Monday. I just couldn't get to that one. And next week, with the exception of Tuesday and Thursday, all classes are 7:15, okay? Yes. So 6:15 for Lit on Tuesday, because I am back to work, normal schedule work. Conference calls are back on at 8 a.m. So I have to get the classes in and done before that happens. So Tuesday, Thursday, 6:15 start in the app on Thursday, live in YouTube on Tuesday, and then 7:15 start for the rest of the days too, okay? And then following that week, we will be back to normal. I'll try and remind you guys, send some notifications out, but yeah, that's what's on the horizon. Hey, listen, if you're interested in the peptides that I'm taking orally, bioavailable peptides, let me know. I'm happy to give you more information. I'm taking them currently and getting good results. So, yeah. Love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year once more, and thank you for being here. I will see you guys next week. Mwah! You too, Bella. Happy birthday. Have a wonderful day, and I've got your request for Tuesday, okay? Yay.